Tammy Foster, your Inland Empire Realtor, bringing you a quick snapshot of October's real estate market. Average sales price in Temecula was $555,000. Average days on market. I am not going to sit here and read all these numbers to you. What do they even mean anyways? Well, I'm going to make it real simple for you. We're even going to do a little math. I'm so excited. Let's get started. For this video, we're going to focus on two numbers, active listings and homes sold, and how we use these two numbers to calculate a very important metric in real estate, absorption rate. I'm going to show you how to calculate absorption rate. Now, this is a real brain teaser, y'all. You might need to get a scratch piece of paper, your calculator. It's a bit complicated. So, you ready? So we are going to use Menafee's numbers for this example. So we are going to take active homes and sold homes. So 351 active homes, 184 sold homes in October. So ready? You take 351 divided by 184. Equals 1.9. 1.9 absorption rate. Okay, it wasn't that complicated, but if you didn't know, now you know. So what is absorption rate? Absorption rate is the number of months it would take to sell the current active listings, assuming no other homes hit the market. So using Menafee's numbers at a 1.9 absorption rate, that means we'd be completely out of homes in 1.9 months. Okay, now you know how to calculate absorption rate. You know what absorption rate is. Now how do we use the numbers and what it means for you as a buyer or a seller? Let's take a look. Absorption rate is used to determine if we are in a buyer's market, a seller's market, or a neutral market. So based on current market data, this would put us in a seller's market. So what does this mean if you're a seller or thinking about selling your home? It is confirmation that it is an excellent time to sell. If your home is in great shape and priced right, it will sell fast and for top dollar. If you're on the fence about selling your home, fall is actually a great time to list your home. If you wait until spring, there's actually going to be more competition. Yes, there is more sales volume, but also more competition. Something to think about if you're considering selling. So what does this mean if you're a buyer? As a buyer in a seller's market, it can definitely be frustrating. I'm going to give you my 4 best tips to buying in a seller's market. And tip number 1 is to get pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. They are two very different things. Sometimes it can be confusing because banks use the terms interchangeably, but they are very different. So make sure you are getting a pre-approval. When submitting an offer with a pre-approval, it makes a huge difference. And tip number 2 is to hire a knowledgeable real estate professional that will take the time necessary to provide you all the tools, data, and resources you need to make a confident, well-informed decision when selecting homes, submitting offers on homes, and accomplishing your real estate goals. And tip number 3, to be realistic and to be flexible when buying in a seller's market. Realistic that if a home is priced right in great conditions, most likely it is going to have multiple offers. We need to put our best foot forward and not try to go in and lowball, ask for a ton of items. A seller might not even counter us back. And to be flexible, a lot of times they may request that we cross-qual with their in-house lender, or that they might require an additional deposit. That is not personal. It is just the state of the market. Remembering this information will definitely make for a much more enjoyable and stress-free home buying experience. And tip number 4, be ready to buy. There is, especially in a seller's market, there's an old saying in real estate that the home you see today that you want to think about is the same home that somebody saw yesterday and is going to buy today. So be ready to buy. As you can see, market absorption can impact your home buying or selling experience. I hope I provided a simple explanation. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you learned something new, comment below. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I certainly do appreciate it. See you soon.